Hey, this a real quick, share as far as a slumlord awareness. There's this guy, Krishna Kuwatada, does not even live here in Columbus, Ohio, lives out in Las Vegas, Nevada, has a property out here in Reynoldsburg on Hubbardton. And it's like a townhome. It's attached, two places are attached together. They have like their own garages. Both of them are jacked up. My neighbor, he said he was able to come into this particular unit and it was way worse than his. He said just it was really disgusting. But his is jacked up over there too. One thing about him, he knows how to fix things. So he had a real major leak over there. Floor got messed up. He was able to build his up. Whatever leak he had over there came over here or something. I don't know if they ever knew. It messed up the laundry room floor here too. So now the laundry room floor is sunken in. There's mold. It's just cruddy. It's ridiculous. And the landlord, he didn't want to fix it. He said, we could just go ahead and tell his insurance company that the leak had started after we moved in. It wasn't pre-existing, because if we don't do that, then they won't pay for it. See, he's a liar. He's corrupt. He's deliberately out here trying to deceive and do like insurance fraud. He's not a good person, obviously. And we moved in. Walls had not been painted. It was black soot, burnt crap all over the place. Cabinets, somebody was burning incense and all kinds of weird stuff inside the cabinets. Try to wash stuff down. It had a bad stench. He tried to mask it with like plugins in the wall. Pull them out, then all this stench comes in. Cleaning these walls. So far probably cleaned about 8 to 10 times, and it's way better. But every now and then, a little bit of that stuff starts seeping back through, like the brown marks and stuff. The one cabinet, I had to close it off because you cannot clean it. It's damaged, and when you opened up the cabinet door, it had bars of soap in it, had incense stuck in it. I don't know what the person here who lived here, what they were doing. Seemed like they were burning incense and maybe participating in some satanic stuff or something. That's really what it seemed like. It was just burnt smells, incense smells. The walls had brown, oily soot type stuff on it. The what's the name also did too. The fireplace, like we scrubbed everything down. It was horrible, and still, it's a nasty stench in here. Inside the cabinets, all that, honey. I've been in here with sage and all kinds of stuff, lemon, vinegar, baking soda. Bleach, Dawn. It's just, I don't know. Still, some of the tenants' items were left in here. There's still things in the garage, which was supposed to be a remote garage, but when you really get in here, oh, you have to use your hand. He's that's really a manual. After he advertised the place as having like remote, all the amenities was broken. This is $1,100 a month, so I took the deposit. Didn't clean, didn't paint, nothing. Took up some type of carpet or whatever here. Didn't replace the carpet, but didn't mop the floors. Floors still, even after mopping time and time and time again, will get your feet pitch black. It's disgusting. Didn't treat the floors. Didn't do nothing. Okay, it's fine. You don't want to put the carpet down, but do something to the floor. Baseboards is old. Ain't been cleaned. Ain't been painted. I've been around them cleaning them, but a couple of them in the bathrooms coming away from the actual wall itself. The one small bathroom has a little spot in the corner where you can see the dirt, because this is on a flat surface. You can see dirt, and like it was real muddy over in that corner, as if something from the outside dirt was coming in. Mm-mm. The light fixtures and stuff like that were in the bathroom, very nasty. Had to wipe them down. One thing I just had to completely take off. It was so cruddy and nasty with all that brown. I don't know what that person was doing in here. Refrigerator was full of some type of brown funky liquid. And then when they came to, I made him get that refrigerator out of here. It was making us all deathly ill in here. It was disgusting. Whatever liquid was in there seemed like Jeffrey Dahmer was putting body parts and heads in that. Somebody was doing something very nasty in this place, and I have a feeling it was demonic. It was awful. It was something bad. It was something bad. Mm-hmm. I really hope nobody was hurt in this place. I'm telling you, that's how bad it just seemed. And so that refrigerator, I don't know what was being stored in there, but the landlord guy had somebody come up here and so-called clean it, but they didn't clean it good. You couldn't get that shit out of there. They came and took it out, Lowe's or Home Depot or something, and when they removed it, all this brown stuff came all on the floor. It was so funky to where you would throw up. I was gagging. I said, I think that's the smell. that they talk about in the ID and stuff like that, where they say, you start smelling something. Once you smell death, you'll know that that's what it is. I think that was what that smell was. I never smelled nothing like it. It was awful. It made me definitely ill. I don't know what that person was doing. And the guy, he said it smells like old blood. He said it smells like maybe the person was a hunter or something, was putting like animals or something in there. That's what that man said. That's what he said. I don't know what was going on in this place. I just pray, like, in the name of Jesus, these evil spirits or whatever curses, whatever's in here, don't let it get on us in the name of Jesus. We need to have a roof over our head. We didn't think we was going to move in here. But we had to do what we had to do. But I'm just saying, landlords, there are some out here that are slumlords out here taking advantage deliberately. And then he didn't have no property management or nothing. He had a family friend or somebody was supposed to be property management, never came over here. All of a sudden, he get a property management, and they want to say, like, make sure everything is clean and make sure this and that. And we don't want you to cause any further damage to the floor in the laundry room. Excuse me? I'm not lying to no insurance company, honey, and participating in fraud by telling them that leak wasn't pre-existing. They'll be able to tell anyway. The floor is fucked up. That's been a long time of a lot of leak going on in that floor. It's all the way down to the foundation. You got to build that whole thing back up. I'm not lying to no insurance company for your owner. Anyway, this property management company is brand new. They was not on board when we moved here, period, and want to be dictating. They don't know what this place looked like when we moved in here, what it still fucking look like. This place is garbage. It is trash. It is a shack. It should be condemned. It should have been anyway before we moved in here. Now I done put all my blood, sweat, and tears into getting it clean. Back hurting, neck hurting, knees hurting. I paid $1,100 damn deposit to move in on this mess, and then what they're gonna try to do is get rid of us, kick us out, and then stick us with all these pre-existing damages and stuff in here. But little do they know, we got pictures, we got texts, we got videos, okay? And they're mad. This place is mad. Krishna Quadatata, or whatever his damn name is that owns this place, and All County Neo Portfolio Property Management pissed because we are advocating for ourselves as tenants and are requiring that they uphold their landlord obligations. So they're pissed. So they want to get us out of here, even though rent's been paid. Been paid on time, never missed, ever missed. Paid months and months and months in advance. The lease is paid through the end of the damn lease. But they didn't, non-renewal. We don't want to renew your lease, even though they had already sent a renewal link saying it's about time to renew your lease. As soon as we put in another repair request, the same exact day, like 10 minutes later, they sent a non-renewal. Like, no, we don't want to renew the lease, because they don't want to fix shit. They don't want to do shit. They rather retaliate and say, oh, well, we want you out of there because you do too much complaining. You do too much asking to repair things. And that man, he must not have no real money or nothing like that. Okay, he must not. He must not. He got into the real estate business to do a quick flip on a shack, on a piece of shit, and take advantage of people and abuse people. This is abuse. The man next door over there, their bathroom, the toilet fucking leans to the damn side. His wife can't even use that. Good thing he can stand up and use the bathroom. The toilet lean all the way to the side. She can't put her butt on it. Okay? His floor had a bad leak. He built it back up. This master bedroom in this place when we moved in here had no electricity whatsoever, zero. This man never had a real inspection done, okay? But then sits up here and rents it out to people. The water heater, the gas company had to come out here and turn the shit off because it had rolling fires on top of it and stuff like that. They turned it off. We could have died. We could have died. That's the type of landlord that he is. And he don't even live in this city up here in Ohio abusing Ohio consumers. Okay? And then mad that I let the Ohio Attorney General know, or I let the Better Business Bureau know, or I let Columbus Urban League know, or I let social media know. You're mad about that because you're getting exposed for your wrongdoing. Why are you mad? I don't get it. Pay my rent on time. Rent's paid. Rent's paid ain't never, ever, 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 ever been late. And that's the problem. I deal with all the time with landlords. That's what they do. I never had an issue with non-payment of rent. And they try to fake and act like, oh, we got this late, or we never got it. Oh, because you submitted it late, we're not going to take it because we need you to get out. They retaliate when you start telling on them. When you start telling on them, they want you out because you're going to keep on saying, hey, I need this fixed, I need it, and be an expense that they are responsible for because they're not upholding their landlord obligations. And then when you let the public know, they really get upset. But guess what? They go file them evictions and shit on you, and the court don't give a damn. The court don't give a fuck. Okay, the court don't look into other things like you may not be able to make copies of you might not be able to afford a lawyer to write a damn motion. Maybe legal aid can't help you. Maybe they're backed up. They don't look at it. Maybe you can't afford a stamp. Maybe you can't drive down or get a bus pass or whatever to get down to the courthouse and file for escrow. Maybe you don't know how to write up a motion for that. It's a whole bunch of alternate issues and circumstances that play roles in people's lives and why they may not be able to do certain things. The bottom line is you need to hold these landlords accountable. And if a person comes into that court and said the reason why they didn't pay their damn rent is because of these disrepairs and shit that these people ain't out here doing, and they can prove that, you make them take that eviction off of their name, messing up their livelihood and their opportunity to get another good place, and got to keep on moving into these piece of shit places with these low life landlords, slumlords, like Krishna Kawada, whatever the hell his name is, don't even live here, taking advantage. I expose wrongdoing. Don't ever rent from him. Don't ever rent from him, and never rent anything that all county neo portfolio property management is involved in, because they're liars too. They're cheaters. I already told them what he was all about. I asked him to go ahead and give me a walkthrough. Where's the walkthrough? Oh, you don't have it. Oh, you don't have it. Oh, that's right, because it didn't take place because it was a piece of shit. But I walked through here and I made sure Krishna got a copy of what the disrepairs were and how the microwave was shooting out fucking sparks. Okay? And how the dishwasher, when the dishwasher was filthy, dirty, brown, and it didn't even work. Okay? The washer and dryer didn't even work. All the shit that he said was amenities in here, they were all broken. Broken and filthy, everything. But he took $1,100 fucking deposit and first month rent. Didn't clean, didn't do nothing. It was like a movie. I couldn't believe it. He misrepresented this place. And you couldn't come in here and really see anything because there was no ceiling lights. You really couldn't see. You have to plug your own lights in to be able to see and stuff. But guess what? In a master bedroom, you couldn't even plug no light in because there wasn't no damn electricity. And then he had the nerve to say, I just want you to know that I had spent $1,000 to get the electricity on. What? Boy, you should have been had that fucking electricity on. That's part of just normal living. You need to have that on, where an individual can at least plug something in and get electric service, AEP or something going. Don't play with me. And you still got drywall and boards and glass and all that stuff from some other tenant living here out there in that garage that's broke. Get out of here. You got stuff up against the side of the house. Your gutters is falling down and everything, But when you report stuff to the city, they don't do nothing either. They don't do shit about it. What they end up doing ultimately is turning on the tenant, if need be, and making them vacate with nowhere to go, and then they don't provide no type of resources. That's what they do. They don't hold landlords accountable, not the slum lords. They don't do shit. But anyway, that's my rant. Don't rent from Krishna Kawada or All County Neo portfolio where somebody named Bill, stupid, he's so dumb, he's talking behind my daughter's back, calling her, this lady is crazy. Meant to text it to somebody at the property management, whoever he had been talking back and forth bad about her to. But he texted right to my daughter. You texted right to the person you're demeaning and degrading. You're so stupid and you're so dumb, Bill. And then another tenant says in one of these groups that they dealt with Bill before, and this is part of his character. This is what he's like. He's trash. He's rude. He's arrogant. Thinks he can strong arm women. He's a dirtball. He's a clown. He's a corn.